right.
And we are back. Shout out to Cullen. We're talking about how great you are, buddy. So no, I don't know. When's the start date? The 16th, which is Monday. Is that right?
Right.
Okay. And then what were you thinking, Cam? Because we were talking about the 14th.
The 14th? Is that Saturday?
Yeah.
I believe so, yeah.
I could probably do that. Could we do like Saturday evening and do like a night trip out?
Or Sunday, I can come in Sunday morning, whatever you want, whatever's easiest for you, because I will be a couple of days off of work prior to going. So I'm
Okay,
super
see,
easy.
I'm working up. I'm gonna be working hard Friday to get everything wrapped up before I go out.
Okay.
So I'd rather do late Saturday or early Sunday,
Okay.
if that's possible.
Honestly, everything's possible. I reached out to I asked around, does anybody know a travel agent? Just because with all the traveling that I'm fucking terrible at booking stuff too. Like I get on Expedia and I get like frustrated and just don't do it. And so I think I'm gonna I know, right? So I think I'm gonna go on to through into Buffalo. I'm gonna drive there and then I'm gonna fly to Ohio. We'll drive across and I will fly back to Buffalo from Chad and then just drive across the border instead of doing all that shit at the airport. Which I'm
Yeah.
sure I still will need to, but I think that's going to be the plan. Yeah, so my buddy's wife, it's what she does on the side. I was like, perfect. She'll be
So are you gonna
empathetic
go
too.
like are you gonna go and stay prior to flying out?
In Buffalo, I think so. Some of these
Yeah.
places will give you free parking if you stay there on your way in. So
Right. And I figured it'd be kind of hard to plan your time going through customs. I don't know how I've never drove through customs, so I don't know how long that would take.
totally. So if we're talking like Sunday morning, then I might like in the middle of the night fucking drive across, have a nap until the plane is ready and go. Or I guess I could go the night before because I got the room anyways.
Right.
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
could so anytime Saturday I can cross. Hmm. Yeah, that makes sense. Cool.
Yeah.
And
Where we
then
guys goes all Saturdays we're usually up to I won't say real late, but especially this kind of fall weather, like have fires outside. Yeah,
okay.
plenty of air. And Sunday mornings I'm usually even Sunday mornings I'm usually up by 6 in the morning anyway. So yeah, that's me sleeping in. So
Jesus.
yep, so
Um so then how far it's 7 hours?
I think it's 7 hours. I don't know where I
Okay.
don't even know where we're going, Chad.
I don't know where we're going either.
I know it's somewhere in Illinois.
On the great Fresco adventure. Oh shit. Yeah, man. It's gonna be a lot of fun. People have asked me, so like where are you going in Ohio? I'm like, Columbus. And they're like, in the city? I'm like, I don't think so. They're like, oh, where does he live? I don't know.
I'm just picking you up from the airport. I live like 2.5 hours from Columbus,
Yeah, okay.
but I have to go up to Columbus to go over to Illinois anyway.
Oh, so you figured just pick me up from the airport and fucking leave right from there. Dope.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So you're seven
Yep.
hours to get to him. Does the 2 hours, so is it only five from the
Oh,
airport?
yeah. Yeah. I think you and I only have five. Right. That's just a nice little cruise.
Yeah, dude. Fucking 5 hours in a car with you be fucking dope.
Right.
Yeah, man. Good. And then we got a trailer set up. Did you say that you got hookups for the trailer installed for us to come?
yep. Buddy of mine, he's coming out tomorrow to get it hooked up.
You're a fucking good friend, man. So
Dang.
what is it hooked up to? Like, are there like consumables that we can help with at least? Like, is there gas tanks on it or
My dad's gonna get propane filled up just in case it is a little bit chilly, and then
okay.
buddy of mine, the hookups were like I think $50 total. And then
Jesus. Okay.
he's got a campground on his property. So he's done this like a million times. So he's like, dude, I got the wire and all that. He's like, don't worry about it. He's like, take me like 20 minutes. I'm like, all right. He's like,
Wow.
have some old Milwaukee. It's like, yeah, we can do that.
No
Yeah,
shit.
That's a good friend.
Yeah.
types of food or alcohol or whatever, let me know ahead of time. I was like, I'll get shit ready for you.
Okay. You've got like a supermarket and everything all within, like you're not that small of a city, are you?
Do what?
Like you got supermarkets and that kind of shit out there?
Oh, yeah.
You got a Walmart? Yeah.
Got like 4
Ch-
Walmarts with half an hour each direction. So
Perfect.
Chad, it sounds like you're similar to where I live, but I'm even more rural than you are. Like I'm even more small town than you.
yeah, Newton's about 2,600 people. And like right now, if it wasn't dark, I'd take you outside. But my house, the whole property is like surrounded by cornfields. That's it.
Yeah, that's similar to where I live. I've got cornfields and soybean fields around me.
Everybody knows
Uh,
it.
Yep, right.
What do you do?
I would kind of love to live in a place like that, especially being so handy. Like if you, I would imagine if you're a good person in a place where everybody knows everybody just fucking loves everybody too.
Oh,
It's got to be such a
Mhm.
nice, like a great place to be. There's like
yeah,
so many fucking people that live around me, man.
kind of cool. Like when I'm going to work in the main area where I work at all times, that 30-minute drive. But like halfway in between, there's another itty bitty town, but they got this huge lumber yard, and that's where I get all my trim tech stuff at. I
Nice.
get too. They sell it to me for cheap because I'll just go in there, I'll load it myself. And I was like, hey Jeff, I'm taking like 20 boxes of pro form. And he's like, all right, it's like I'll ring it up and go load it and come back in and pay for it. And then as like he'll give it to me at the box store price. Then like everybody still got to pay like 18, $19. I'm like, all right, yeah, that's cool. So I get on my fiber fuse tape there. They sell for like $7 a roll. I get it for like 5.50. And then anytime I go in there and get trim text, I'm like, hey, I took this. He's like, all right, I'll just throw it on your account. It's like I just walk back in there and just throw whatever I want to my truck, and they just like, okay.
It, where Nate is, he's the only one buying that shit. So it like sits on the shelf till he fucking buys it. I guess they started bringing stuff in. He asked for five fuse and certain things. A lot of it he can't get because it's like single item stuff, but they laugh about that quite a bit.
I've been buying all my mud through my local Sherwin-Williams.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll find when they're doing like a 40% off store wide, and I'll order 2 skids of mud, and they'll bring it right to my house, and I'll get it for like $11 a box.
Oh my, yeah, I'm paying
Holy
like
shit, dude. That's
Now
smart.
those are the 3.5 gallon boxes, not the 4.5 gallon boxes, but still, like that's you
40%
can't
off your
find. Yeah,
consumables, buddy. That no, you don't get
absolutely.
5% off consumables.
No, that's why you see me sitting on this pallet of mud in my on my Instagram pictures. Like,
That gangster picture of fucking Nick in out in England there. It was like the
I
throne.
know. Yeah.
That would have been pretty dope, man.
He was the originator of that picture, like
Was
that
he? Yeah.
pose.
Yeah.
The throne of mud, yeah.
He wants to do a podcast when we're down there. Maybe like
Cool.
maybe the night before you leave or something. We'll go for a nice dinner and do a podcast with Nick.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I think it'd be cool.
Yeah.
yeah, I got a couple things planned for you guys. So
Who's the builder? What's his Instagram account? He's excited we're coming.
I think it's DM Construction and Design.
Yes.
Yeah, he hit me up the other day and he's like, man, when they coming, he's like, I want to meet Sean.
We're gonna have a lot of fun, man. I think this is, and especially we all have that work ethic where it's like I want to just smash a bunch of work and have fun doing it. So it's like when you have like an open, it's not some small fucking project either, right? Like 30
Right.
bottles. I'm excited.
And yeah, in this building, it's going to be 2 floors, and then both floors is just wide open space. I mean, it's not like we're in little bitty rooms. I mean, it's just wide open space, and it's nice. Old ass building, but it's the way she's doing it is it's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's got a lot that she blasted with dry ice to clean up so she can seal it, make it look nice, and then we're going to have all this Galterio steel going up around. Like, man, it's going to look gorgeous. And then we're still doing some black Venetian to go along with it. The marble looking stuff is real shiny.
Yeah.
So already done the bar, but we got some columns I got to do, and then that one picture I showed you where it looks like it's got copper just trickling down on it.
Yes. Yeah.
Accents with that, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, here we go. I don't know how it's all going to tie together, but I'm excited to do it no matter what. And she's just tickled pink.
I'm so excited to see you do some Venetian plaster. Like I'm really excited to see the front to back of it. Like
I am as well, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, so timeline wise for that though, how many days do you think will actually be to finish it?
To be honest, I really don't know.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Let's not go putting a number on things yet,
Yeah, I know.
Sean.
I'm so bad like that. But I'm just like,
Yeah, he hasn't even seen you on site yet.
yeah, I know, right? He's gonna be like, hey, go home. Yeah, I think it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be good. I did where the place my brain's going is, well, I hope there's a lot of work. Like I don't want to be done in 3 days, you know?
I mean, the reason why I say it's nice to be done in 5 or 6 days would be because of just but at the same time it's like I know like that other Fresco job, we could probably toss that in there just to get a break from one, and then builder, he's telling me that right around the 16th he's got not a big project, but one that he's pushing on quite hard. And I was like, well, okay, yeah, we can throw that in there too. And then I know I got a house or two coming up that's going to be hitting just about that time. So, I mean, we could, mix it up a little bit. I mean, the big Fresco job, she's not in a huge hurry, but at the same time, it's like she's just excited. I mean, she's been
totally.
So it's like if we spend a few extra days, she's not going to care. But right now, she just she's in heaven right now. She just can't believe it. All these people are coming, and then like the CEO class, for the kids at high school, the business owners, I guess you would say it. Yeah, we get to meet with all of them, so they're going to come in. So I think that's be kind of cool. My daughter's in that class, so
I'm really excited for that part of it.
Yeah, I pitched it to the teacher, was like, hey, so you're going around to local businesses. Like, okay, yeah, I'm a local business, but now we're getting somebody from like Ohio, and then we're going internet. Sean coming in from Canada, and she's like, oh my gosh, she's like, that would be really different. She's like, we can talk about networking and how you can just take similar businesses that can work together and help each other. And I was like, exactly. I was like, that was kind of my view with that. We could sit there, talk about how to, network and, learn different ways from each other. I mean, obviously drywall, everybody does it differently.
Yeah, I mean, 10 years ago, this would have never happened for a couple of reasons, right? Like, how the hell would I have met either one of you? Because we're also, you know what I mean? And then it's like, we're in the same industry, but I don't think the industry was the same back then. I think it was like,
no, I feel like it was more competitive. There was more edgy back then.
You would like hiss like a cat.
Yeah. Get the fuck out of here. It's my space.
Yeah, it's my territory. Yeah. Yeah.
And we still got that one crew around here that's kind of like that. It's like we'll go to the gas station in the morning, get a drink or whatever, get our coffee, and then it's like my guys will be in there and his guys will be in there, and we're all just kind of like, I'm just like, hey Drew, how's it going? And then the other guys are just kind of like staring us down.
Get the fuck out of here. Yeah.
Have a good old standoff at the gas station with the other travel crew.
It's okay. We'll go to that gas station when Cam and I are there. How's everybody doing?
Take care of those bullies, Chad.
I love it. Yeah, good, man. I'm so excited. And you got you said you had a dinner place lined up.
Yeah, I've got a few places.
Yeah, okay. I think that's gonna be a lot of fun. I'd like to cook 1 or 2 nights. Like I really do enjoy cooking So like I
Right.
make it a real good pasta.
Welcome back to Cooking with Sean. Cooking with Columbia.
We'll clean out some Fresco bottles really well, and I'll like put olive oil and shit in them and like salt. It'll be wicked.
Every time I cook with what was it, avocado or olive oil? I think
Avocado
it was
oil.
olive
Yeah.
oil. Avocado oil. I hit it with that line.
Somebody
Hit
messaged
it with a
me and they
little
were like,
olive.
avocado oil's expensive, you know, you're just spraying it all over the fucking place.
Buy Columbia tools.
Oh shit. Yeah. Good times. Good times.
That wasn't the only money that got wasted in that marketing over that weekend.
No. The second he threw that box in the water, I was like, well, that was the most expensive part of the weekend. I didn't think it'd sink like that. Why would you not think it would sink like that? Oh, that was a good
It was
time.
like a rock.
Oh yeah. Yeah, totally. Nick was a little jealous he's not coming. I was like, we'll do another one.
Started talking, and he's like, "Well, I got England. I got. I guess the Black Friday thing got canceled, but I guess he
Yeah.
kind of just like, well, maybe I'll just take a break for a while, catch up on some other stuff."
You know, you gotta hustle, but then you can't fucking just run yourself into the ground. Like he's been going hard all year.
I was gonna say he's since Vegas, he's been like all over the place. I still remember like a few weeks before that, he was kind of doubting himself about actually like going to the show, and I was like, "Dude, just do it.
Yeah,
That's like,
smash it.
it's gonna happen." It's like you keep doing what you're doing every day. I was like, or it could just blow up, and it was like, never know. And well, great for him. I mean, it took off.
Yeah. But yeah, you
Yeah, I
hit
feel
it.
like Vegas was big for him. I don't think that he realizes how big Vegas was for him because I feel like that was really him putting his footprint in the game and
Mhm.
getting his name out there. You know, now he's getting them with CSR, he's getting them with GWI over in England. Um, I think the ball's rolling for him, man. I think the wheels are turning.
Yeah, I agree with that. I
I
think
mean, I mean, he sat there with an idea that a lot of people kind of dogged him on for like what 15 years now.
yeah, man.
Just that's the definition of perseverance right there and dedication. I mean, that just you can't take anything away from that.
Yeah, and it's
No,
like
he's got a good product.
that's what I was just about to like. I fully agree with that. Is at the end of the
I think
day,
the problem is that people just don't understand it and haven't seen it enough. Like once people see it, they love it. But to market it to someone is just is you're pulling your hair out by the end of it. I mean, it just and some people grab it and they love it, but a lot of people just they don't want to see it. They just want they know paint and they know texture and
it's awful busy. Like,
yeah.
and then you get people like that where you're like in the middle of a fucking site and you're like, okay, cool. Um, you know, I think everyone up here is still excited over the idea of Fresco Harmony and like how it's just something new and it's cool. You know, when you hear people talk to Nick about it from up here, he's like, yeah, then that's all well and good, but it makes a lot of fucking money too. Like that, I don't think anybody understands that side of it yet. Or it's like the amount of effort it takes, the amount of effort it takes away from saying like all the benefits of it. I don't think anybody up here understands yet because nobody's doing it. They're all just that's a fun thing to do. So I think once people like once somebody does a good site, they're like, holy shit, okay. And then they'll be pushing it. And then the more you see that, the more like at some point here, there will be like an explosion of it. At least up here. I would think either that or it's gonna continue on the way that it is. But I think a couple of big companies are gonna make a good chunk of money off it and it's gonna turn into a thing.
I just quitted. I had a job we had to hang and finish. It's a tiny house. I can't remember the board footage. It was like 4,000 board foot or something. But they wanted me to paint it, and to paint it, it was going to cost like $1,000 more than it would for me to fresco it. And it would have been so much simpler for me to fresco. And I couldn't. They just wanted white walls, and I couldn't. I showed them sample boards, and just couldn't get them to go for it. And you can't tell me that a painted white wall would look that much different than a frescoed white wall.
Well, and you could like tight skim a white fresco wall.
That's what I'm saying. Like you can do a flat fresco wall with just little dig marks in it, just slight imperfections. So
Yeah.
it's just not going to be perfect,
No,
but it'll look flat.
Yeah. You want to pay me $1,000 more to do it not the way that I want. Okay, I guess.
And bring a lot of dust into your house and a lot more masking.
Totally. Think all the plastic in the ocean now from all the plastic docked windows.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
That's good. That's real good. I'm kind of happy that it's just going to be the two of us coming out. Not that I wouldn't have been.
Me too, man.
I was excited for him to meet him, but
Yeah, absolutely. I really wanted to get Wes some more fresco experience because for now, I've just been doing all the fresco. I
yeah,
brought him on to, I think, one big job that I was doing and kind of let him try some out, but he hasn't had a whole lot. Um, but I'm also at the same time glad that things picked up back here and
totally.
I've got work for him here.
So while you were like doing roofs and railings and stuff, were the guys still running on sites?
No, I had them
Yeah.
helping. I had Nate working with me. Wes picked up a part-time job doing some operating work.
Oh,
So
nice.
he's got an excavator. So he
Damn.
picked up a gig with our local township. He's mowing roads for him,
That's dope.
and that's gonna keep him busy until fall. And then by then, I should be. I mean, I'm busy right now. I'd
Hmm.
love for him to get back with me full time right now, but it'll all work out when it's supposed to. It's happening just the way it's supposed to.
Totally. I would think through a township doing excavator work, there'd be a good buck in that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for him.
I don't know. He told me that he was making more money working for me and that he was excited to get back to work for me. So
Really? That's
yeah.
impressive.
He's using their equipment.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
He's not using his own. Yeah.
That's a big difference.
Yeah, absolutely. But he's
Awesome.
using my equipment too.
Yeah. You're like, hey, now that I know I can fuck you around here. No.
Wait a minute. No.
Oh, oh man.
I think Sean, I know you asked me. I think I'm gonna leave Ziggy at home. I think it'd just be too much of a hassle.
I was just about to ask you.
Yeah, that dog is a handful right now.
Oh,
He's a
really?
puppy and he is full of energy.
Okay.
So I think he'd be best left at home.
That's fine.
You'll get to meet him one of these days.
I mean, I envisioned him as this like laying down all the time to like super chill dog, but yeah, as a puppy full of energy, that's not what we're looking at.
Nah, he is pretty chill. Like with the job sites that I've had him on, he's been good. But I don't know, man. I just don't think that he'd do too. I feel like he'd be too much. I'd rather just be able to focus on work and
Totally,
not
man.
have to take care of that.
That makes sense. Did he ask you about bringing the dog, Chad?
no,
Okay.
No, I never even brought it. I never
would
even brought it up to Chad.
would he have been able to? Because some of these places, like there was a song. Oh, it wasn't a song. It was Nick's fucking podcast. Never mind. The guy was talking about like his whole city, like dogs are like tools, and everybody has a dog in their truck, and every site has a dog on it. And like, I was like, I'd fucking love to live in a place like that. I think
used to
this.
smallest dog, I got a puggle. I used to take him on job sites every once in a while, but just got to be kind of a hassle, just keeping track of the dog.
Totally.
But
That I
no,
feel like it's 50
that's
50
probably
with
oh, yeah,
clients.
my oldest dog. She probably would have had a problem with it. She's kind of like the mama bear of the three out here. I got a golden shepherd, and then I got she's I don't know what 5 6 years old now. But yeah, she's definitely the one in charge. And then I got a black lab. She's about 2 years old. She's still full of piss and vinegar.
Perfect.
Got a little puggle. He's about 8 years old now. He's yeah, he's definitely a ladies' man. Everybody's best friend too. You guys will fall in love with him.
See, as long as there's
Was,
dogs, I
yeah.
fucking love dogs. I think this year, maybe next year, I'm gonna look into getting one. And it'll just be like, can my dog come to site? And if the answer's no, then fucking I'm not taking the job. Like, I don't know. You just bring a bed or whatever, and I think it's fine. It's all new fucking construction. If you just did it and
Right.
didn't ask, you could do it.
Cool.
We'll see.
Oh, where's my little buddy?
Jesus.
I'll get away from that. You're oh, oh.
Dog's like, that fat guy smells like cereal. I see a lot of Fresco bottles over your shoulder, man. Do you just keep them?
Yeah, a lot of it was
It's rows of it.
yeah, I bought extras and then Nick would send me extra bottles with shipments and then a couple of colors it's been order for people and then they back out. But, yeah, it is what it is.
Oh, so are those
don't know
full?
Yeah, let's see if I
Oh shit.
come on, get down, boy. I'll get you here in a second.
And then it looks like tubs of plaster underneath.
And I don't know how many bottles are up there, but like I got a bunch of that crap back there. Yeah, I got Venetian plaster there. Venetian plaster there.
I'm gonna guess. Steve, do you got a bunch of Merriman beige?
Yeah, Venetian plaster down there. Yeah, actually, while we were sitting here talking, I just had somebody text me saying they wanted 2 bottles of Merriman beige, but I only got one. But I got a guard dog.
Just send it
I can
for a
bring
color
some
pack.
with me.
But yeah, I gotta order the Brawley's chocolate tomorrow, so I'll just go ahead and put the Merriman beige.
That's dope. Can you get an extra bottle, please? I'd like to bring one home.
Yeah.
That's so exciting. When I showed Brawley that, he was like, what? And I was like, you want to send a picture to Nick? He's like, your name is officially on Fresco Harmony bottles, buddy. He was pretty stoked.
I got the original
cool.
sample too. I'll just give you the original bottle and the sample. That way you got that too.
You know what? If you would, at some point here, I'm going to buy a live edge and then cut it in half and make a big resin table for the podcast. And I've got things like Cam's auto taper cap and like like that little bag of meth that Nick gave us, like things like that. And I'm gonna suspend them in. So okay, it's for people that don't know the story. It's fake from Albuquerque, where he's from. It's from the Breaking Bad people. It's candy, but it looks identical to the meth. Like it is what they use. So yeah, like I'm gonna.
It wasn't the real deal.
Hey, it hurt like a motherfucker when no, I'm joking. the first
coming off that shit for a week, man.
As soon as he gave it to me, I grabbed some of it and ate it, and he looked at me, and then he gave me this look like, and I was like, "This is this is candy, right?" Oh my god. When we went to karaoke, they had this like anti-hangover gel crap. Did I tell you this story? So Aaron, Stefano, Tannen, and I think me. I think it was just the four of us. After a ball game, we go to like Chinatown to a karaoke bar, and like just drink all night. And then I buy these things for everyone, and we come outside. I'm like, okay, everybody have one, right? And we all eat the thing like a Go-Gurt. And I went, that's MDMA. But the way I said it was like, and we're all on drugs. And Aaron was not very happy for like that nanosecond of like, oh my God, I trusted you, you fucker. Oh my God, that was such a good night. I'm sad that the CSR thing got fucking canceled.
Me too.
Yeah.
When is the next what would it be, Build 24, the one in Miami? Would it be in November? Is that when Vegas was?
No, I think Vegas was in April, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was more March, April-ish.
Yeah, I think that one's going to be the next one.
Down there in close to Orlando, I think they said, I looked it up a while back, a couple weeks ago. It's I want to say it was connected to Universal Studios there in Orlando.
Yeah, I think it's got something to do with Disney.
Yeah, I would imagine one of those, like each of those have a conference center in them. I would be shocked if they don't have some sort of like a hotel with a conference center and all of that in it.
I can't remember the name of the place. I was already looking at it, where it's going to be at. So I was going to try to book a room early. That way I was on site instead of, 30-minute walk away or something.
Yeah, we haven't talked about it at all.
Yeah, maybe that's something we can talk about when we all get here and start making some plans.
Well, I mean, there'll be Airbnbs down there too, man.
Oh, yeah.
And how far away are those? My parents used to do that when we went to Florida. They would rent a big fucking 8-bed, 8-bath house, and it was cheaper than than going out to eat every day. Like being able to cook your own food paid for the whole house, pretty much, right?
Yeah. So I went
Yeah.
up Maryland to start learning how to do Venetian.
Mm-hmm.
First thing I did was try to find like a house or something. I found a house. It was actually a 2-story, like little house on the side street. It was actually very nice. I'm impressed, but it was like $120 a night. I had a whole house to myself and I had a balcony upstairs and a porch downstairs. I mean, it was
pretty dope.
great. Oh yeah. And it was right off the main street where all the bars and restaurants were. So if I didn't want to feel like cooking myself a frozen pizza or something, I'd just go get something. Everything was actually fairly priced out there. So I mean, I can get a decent meal for like, $20. I mean, I know I could cook cheaper at home, but I mean, hell, why not go out?
For $20, man, it's hard to put something real nice together and then someone does the dishes, and so you know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah,
I got $20. Okay, we're down to 5 minutes here again. What are you guys doing? Are you heading to bed? Because I think we're gonna do this. Yeah, I think this is gonna be like the first half, and then when we're done, we'll do another 2 episodes, and that'll be a solid podcast.
All the funny stories of our adventure.
Oh yeah. Being Mexico all over again. Well, good, man. I'm very excited.
All right, so you guys will be here Sunday morning.
Probably Sunday afternoon, I would think. I'll
talk Sunday afternoon.
I'll talk to my travel agent now and just say, like, what do we do? And then I think I can just get a flight coming home, whatever makes sense, and then whatever, like, it can't be a big charge to switch a flight. There's no way.
No.
Yeah. So I think I'll just take whatever makes sense coming home. Like I'll do it for the whatever exactly 2 weeks is, but if I got to move it one way or the other, I don't think I care. It's just a matter of getting down there on the Sunday morning.
Say flying back out, you can go from like Indy or St. Louis. I'm 2 hours from either one, so whichever one's
dope. All right, shout out to Fresco Harmony and the great Fresco Harmony adventure. I think this is gonna be really
forward
cool.
to it, guys.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, it is. Yeah. And I got fuck all planned. I've got a little concrete job if I want it, and I've just got to wrap this house up, and then my whole hallway, I'm gonna fucking sharpen up a bit. I'm gonna do it all in Jordan Sky. It's gonna look dope.
Yep. So next week I just got a few little things, and then I'm gonna go get that job ready for us, and then yeah, it's go time.
Awesome. All right, gentlemen. Until then, and we'll be right back.